Many people think that walking more is the secret to staying well after turning 72. But what if doctors are now advising something different? Walking does keep you moving, but if it's your only form of exercise, it may quietly speed up the aging process rather than slow it down. As we age, our bodies call for much more than just daily walks to stay solid, steady, and comfortable. If you just focus on walking, you may face weaker muscles, tighter joints, and a greater chance of taking a fall. That's why leading doctors are telling people in their senior years to look beyond walking and pay attention to 5 important areas. These can keep your movement, energy, and freedom strong, even as you grow older. In this video, I'll share those 5 doctor-recommended steps, and I'll explain why each one matters more than most folks realize. Make sure you watch until the very end. The final one is hardly ever mentioned, but it could make all the difference in how long and how well you live. Before we get started, if you haven't already done so, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any upcoming videos. If this video is helpful to you, please type 1 in the comments. If it's not what you hoped, let me know by typing 0. Your feedback helps me keep getting better for you. Let's begin. First, building strength to hold on to your muscles as you age. Walking helps keep you moving, but after 72, it simply isn't enough to keep your muscles strong. We naturally lose muscle as we get older, and without lifting or pushing against something, our bodies can weaken sooner than we expect. Muscle loss, even more than sickness, is often what makes everyday activities difficult. Things like lifting groceries, rising out of a chair, or twisting open a jar start to feel much tougher, not because of the number of birthdays you've had, but because your muscles haven't been pushed to work. That's why doctors now say our main focus should be on getting stronger. It builds muscle, keeps us steady, and lowers our risk of falling. Even short sessions of strength work each day can bring big benefits. Take Dave, age 76. He was walking daily and believed he was in great shape, until one day, lifting a package and standing from the sofa left him struggling. He chalked it up to getting older, but his doctor pointed out it was actually muscle loss. Dave began using resistance bands, trying gentle squats, and picking up some light weights a few times a week. In only a few weeks, he felt steadier, stronger, and more lively. You don't need a fancy gym or heavy equipment. Even pushing softly against a wall or lifting cans from your pantry starts to build muscle. What matters is choosing gentle but regular ways to use your muscles more than you do walking alone. Want to see how your strength is holding up? Try sitting in a chair, then standing again without using your arms. Is it tricky? That's your body's way of saying it's time to start getting stronger again. And the promising news is, it's possible at any age. So, if walking is your only form of movement, consider this your gentle nudge. Strong muscles are the real key to aging well, and it's never too late to start. If you're still here and you found this part useful, please type number 1 below so I know you're with me. Let's go on. Second, working on balance and stability to lower the risk of falls. Walking helps get your legs moving, but it doesn't automatically help your balance. And after 72, staying steady is one of the most important skills to stay safe. Among older adults, falls are the leading cause of injury, and it's often from not having good balance, not just from weak muscles. You may feel you're safe because you've walked for years, but balance slowly slips away if you don't train it on purpose. Walking doesn't challenge the smaller muscles that keep your ankles, hips, and middle strong, but focused balance work does. Let me share Mike's story. He was 78 when he almost lost his balance stepping off a curb. That one scare was enough for him to listen more closely to his doctor. He started practicing standing on one leg, walking heel to toe, and shifting his weight from left to right. Within weeks, he felt more sure on his feet and less nervous about stumbling. You don't need special equipment. Just practicing near the kitchen counter or a sturdy chair will do. Want to check your balance? Stand close to a wall, lift 1 foot an inch off the ground, and see if you can hold it for 10 seconds. If that feels simple, you're in good shape. If not, your body's telling you it's time to pay attention. Strong balance brings peace of mind, lets you move freely, and helps you avoid injuries. If you've been only walking, now is the time to add some balance work. You'll be glad you did. If this tip connected with you, please share number 2 in the comments, and let's continue together. Third, simple moves to keep joints flexible and your body moving smoothly. Walking is a helpful motion, but it doesn't stretch your body out. Once you're past 72, staying flexible becomes one of the best things you can do for yourself. As the years go by, our joints get stiffer, our movement gets limited, and things like looking over your shoulder or tying your shoes can start to feel less easy. Many older adults think moving around means their flexibility will stay fine, but the truth is, mobility is not just about getting from place to place. It's about being able to move every part of your body without it resisting or hurting. Let's look at Norman, who is now 80. He always took a daily walk, but one morning, getting out of bed, he realized his body felt stiff and it was harder to reach for things. His doctor explained that this wasn't just another part of aging, but more a sign his range of motion hadn't been used in a while. So Norman began adding gentle stretches into his morning. Neck turns, knees pulled toward his chest, circles with his ankles, and wide arm swings. Just a few weeks later, he felt lighter, stood taller, and found it easier to get around. These little routines matter. Flexibility is what lets you dress yourself, get into the car, and reach those high cupboards. Want to try it out? Stand up, then turn your head slowly from side to side. Any tightness? That's your signal it's time to stretch more often. You don't have to join a yoga class. Just a few soft stretches each day will help keep your body loose and pain-free. Flexibility isn't about being able to touch your toes. It's about staying comfortable and independent. If you're with me so far, please comment with number 3, and let's keep moving forward. Fourth, core and posture routines to keep your back strong. Many assume that walking is enough to keep us upright and sturdy, but past 72, your posture and core muscles need more of your attention. Why is this so important? Because your core is at the center of nearly every move you make. It steadies you, keeps you upright, and defends against aches and pains. If your stomach and back muscles are weak, you may notice your shoulders rounding and your back hurting more as each day goes by. That's what happened to John, now 77. Even though he walked every day, he found himself feeling stiff and a bit unsteady. His doctor explained that his back was working too hard because his core muscles weren't pitching in. John began simple posture checks, standing tall with his back to the wall, doing gentle side-to-side tilts in a chair, and focusing on breathing deeply while tightening his tummy. Before long, he noticed his back felt lighter, his balance was better, and even drawing breaths felt easier. No special machines needed here, just set aside a few calm minutes each day. Try standing straight with your back touching the wall, or brace your midsection as you sit, or turn your body gently left and right. Want to see how your posture stands up? Try to get your head, shoulders, and hips against a wall all at once. If that's tough, it's a cue to take care of your posture now. The best part? You can work on posture no matter when you begin, and the reward goes beyond looking upright. You'll move more easily and keep your back safe for many more years. If you're still with me, share number 4 in the comments to let me know. Let's go on. 5th, protecting joints and trying low-impact ways to stay moving. While walking is a wonderful way to get some movement, after 72, it's not always gentle on your joints. Your knees, hips, and ankles go through the same motions again and again, and over time, that can bring on swelling, soreness, or dull aches. You might think those aches after a stroll are simply part of getting older, but really, it's your joints asking for some extra care. Let's look at Alan, age 79. He loved his daily walks, but lately his knees would ache and his lower back often felt stiff. His doctor pointed out that while walking kept him busy, it was also placing repeated strain on his joints, since the muscles around them weren't offering enough support. So Alan switched up his routine. He added swims in the local pool a couple of times a week, tried cycling indoors, and started with gentle chair exercises each morning. The change was clear. His knee pain faded, his steps felt lighter, and he found himself enjoying his walks much more. If you want to look after your joints, the answer is movement that's easy on them, but still keeps your muscles toned. Swimming, gentle cycling, Tai Chi, or even exercises from a sturdy chair. All are friendly ways to keep moving and give your joints a break. Want to check your joints now? Try getting up from a chair without your hands. Do you feel any stiffness or pain in your knees? If so, your joints could use a hand, and lower impact exercise will help. Caring for your joints isn't just about escaping aches. It keeps you active and independent, so you can walk, dress, and do household chores with ease. If walking is all you've been doing, take this as a gentle sign to broaden your routine, because the way you move today shapes how you'll feel in the years ahead. If you've found these tips useful, please type number 5 to let me know. Now, let's pull it all together. We've talked through all 5 parts. Now is a good time to gently check in with yourself. Have you been relying on walking alone to keep yourself healthy? Walking will keep you moving, but it won't keep you strong, won't protect your balance, and won't always save your joints from wear and tear. After 72, your body needs more: resistance training to rebuild muscle, balance work to help prevent falls, regular stretching for flexible joints, and posture habits to shield your spine and core. Each of these keeps you independent, energized, and able to keep doing what you love. The best part? You can begin at any time. Norman, John, Mike, and Alan all made small changes, and each saw big improvements. You can too. No gym required, no fancy tools, just a few extra moments each day to give your body the care it deserves. What you decide to do today shapes how you'll feel next year, and even further into the future. So, which of these 5 steps will you focus on first? I'd love to know. Leave me a comment and share one thing that stood out to you and how you hope to use it in your own life. Your messages mean a lot. They encourage us to keep making content that supports and informs you. If you appreciated this video, please like, subscribe, and tell a friend. Your support helps us continue bringing helpful information your way. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.